You all like to lohei?
No.
I love.
I don't understand why people lohei, right? They hit the ceiling then
That's
on the
me.
floor. Then who's gonna clean? I'm not
Clean
cleaning
No,
up.
I always clean.
What about that, right, brings you joy?
Just like the unrestrained energy. It's like, wow, like we're gonna have such a great year because like the cai hit the ceiling.
Hello.
That's very gross. What are we doing?
发财，
万事如意，
Stop it! Stop
心
it!
想事成，
What's this?
高高长大，早生贵子。
Obviously, you're confused because you're not dressed for the episode.
Hey,
Yeah lah.
I am dressed. This is the reddest thing I have.
No,
in my
look
wardrobe.
at Joie's and my outfit.
Yeah, we until until my
This
husband
one
more
really quite. This one really
Yeah,
quite-
I've only worn this dress once and I was like, I'm gonna
I
wear
love
it on
it.
hot pot.
Where is this from?
Bali. You can go
Yeah,
to
I can
Greece.
Bali.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's a holiday destination dress.
I
Yeah.
see.
Right. Joey, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing a gingham 2-piece set with
Cute.
a white, also quite Bali.
What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing my Raiders red jacket.
This
It's
is
a brown.
brown.
It's a brown jacket.
You colorblind? No, what?
I think no, it was red. Then I think I washed a bit too many times. Q is blending into the couch a bit. Our orange couch.
That's why I put the yellow ball here so that like y'all
You are
can see
very
me. Y'all can
hot,
see me
eh.
or not? Give me this ball.
You are so
Ah,
hot right
good, ah.
now.
Okay, we are clearly all dressed up for CNY because this episode is about, do you really want to spend CNY with your family?
Can say no, man. Okay, so before we continue, let's talk about some common ways people celebrate CNY or Lunar New Year, as it's so called. Okay, the festival that kicks off the New Year for Chinese people.
Dang dang chang.
Actually, it's not just Chinese people. Do you know that CNY, I recently learned this, CNY is also known as Lunar New Year because a lot of Vietnamese people celebrate it too.
Oh yeah, correct. Okay, let me rephrase. It's the festival that kicks off the New Year based on the Chinese lunisolar calendar.
Luni
You got it.
You got it. Okay, I associate Chinese New Year with mahjong and ban luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
but luck.
Right.
know,
Ban luck
not
is
tiang.
blackjack.
In between is
In
tiang.
between.
Okay, Charlie and I played in between once and we were very scarred.
No, but that's the most exciting part of the night.
You know what? It's very exciting if there's an Abing leading the game.
Yes. 来 picture 来一个 corner 一个出来一个 corner.
It becomes more like and Charlie said it was too stressful for him.
And you know what I hate most? When
What?
people like slowly open the cards.
Yeah,
It's not gonna change, okay? Whether it's a picture or ace,
Or
it's
they
not
kiss
gonna
first, they
change.
kiss and then like God, can. Don't God of Gambler doesn't mean you pray like the God of Gambler is
Yeah.
the God of gambling.
Or they put the oranges in front. But actually, I do all of this.
Oh,
You got me?
Sometimes when my aunt
her alien comes out when she goes back to
So like-
Malaysia.
Every year, I will go back to Malaysia for the first 3 days. And then I'll spend some time there. Last time when I was younger, it was like setting our own fireworks, you know,
Fireworks is with
fireworks,
chopsticks.
yeah, fireworks. And then just living a kampong life for a while.
Actually, it's quite a vibe. For me, it's always about the hot pot.
Yeah. But it comes to a point, right? It comes to a point where the hot pot damn
Salty.
jelat.
Oh yeah.
Like you eat every single day. Right?
You know that like one of my greatest wishes, right, amongst my friend group that has not been realized, nobody take me seriously, right,
He hinting us.
is a 24-hour hot pot.
No, look at everyone's faces. No one
Like-
is taking you seriously again.
You just like leave the pot there, right? Like y'all know in Thailand they got the 40-year-old beef soup. You just keep boiling. Then like you go and do your own thing. Everybody take a bit of a nap. Then after that come back.
Then
Then
who
it's the
gonna
same
加
pot.
汤? The tomato soup will burn.
No, so you must take shift to keep
Someone
adding.
you want to do the 24
I will
hour
do
thing,
it.
then you 加汤.
I will do it.
But on top of that, do you guys decorate the house? Especially you have your own house.
This year I thought about like I was at the supermarket that day, right? Then I asked Jess, shall we buy the pussy willow?
Oh my god, I was going
Wait,
to
you don't say pussy so loud.
She had this reaction. Then we moved on.
But the little cotton willow plants, right?
Yeah.
Last time when you're young, right? When you try and take out the shell, then you accidentally pluck out, then the whole thing botak.
Yes. My mother scold me.
Yeah, my mother also scolded me. She said bad luck.
But then look like the peanut, you know the shell when it
Yeah,
takes out.
I thought it looked better when it's furry ma.
Yeah. But I don't like when it's over furry, then it becomes that green hairy, like you know
Oh,
the hairy
yes,
thing. Then it looks
yes.
like caterpillar.
Last time, the way that I celebrated as a child was my school teacher would give us ang pao, right? Then I will open it. Then I'll be like, maybe this year it's not a chocolate coin, but then it's a chocolate coin. But that's ultimate gaslighting.
You think you get money, right? Like maybe
Yeah.
got coins.
Yeah.
Because it gets more realistic, like the smaller ones.
Yeah.
What about the cookies? Do you guys go big on cookies? Like, do your family members cook? I know we know someone, right? The mother pineapple tart very nice.
Yes, or the conflict.
Yeah.
Having like good cornflake cookies, right? It's not a flex.
As in, it's very bare minimum lah.
Yeah, it's like-
It's easy to make.
It's like if you tell people, hey, my mother make the cornflake cookies very nice, right? It's like my mother make Maggi mee very
Not
nice.
everyone's a Michelin chef like you. I just really love arranging gatherings during that time of the month.
Oh,
When you need a bit more emotional support.
Yes. thinking
I
about-
do. Yeah, yeah. I just enjoy just being around friends, but we don't really practice the traditions unless we go to each other's houses. When we were younger, then our parents would have to give them
Yeah.
ang pao lah. Actually, sometimes you bring back like 10 to 12 friends, right? Then your parents are the one suffering.
Hey, you got give ang pao or not? Wow.
give akong, give amma.
Can you all give me?
No.
Oh,
The rule now, like my rule is I don't give same level. So like only like one generation down.
okay. So do you guys feel CNY traditions are still meaningful, or are they becoming a bit outdated?
I think some quite fun to follow.
What are some fun ones?
Don't clean the house.
Oh, my saliva.
Don't clean the house. Leave the light on. If not your
Leave the light on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Then you must stay up late.
Oh, so yeah.
Hey, you know last time how traumatized I was? They say if you go to sleep, your parents will die.
No, they'll die earlier.
Yeah.
Put the toothpick.
And what the hell kind of thing is that to like tell a child, yeah? The next morning I wake up, right? I so scared, you know. I was like, oh my god, I fell asleep.
You check. Luckily, my parents didn't like tell me that. I grew up with a lot of like you watch the shows, even in school, you know, they got the Chinese New Year play and the different like people put on little skits, right? The one thing that was consistent throughout was you cannot wear black.
Yes, yes.
And they almost demonize the people who wear black. And so when we are visiting and I see people in black, right, I will like
Oh, that's always me.
you did that. You
like
judged.
in my head, I'm like, they disrespect our culture and they disrespect
That's always
this
me.
tradition. So I really thought all these people like happily parading their like hatred for us Chinese people. Yeah, I was like, how can you wear a black cheongsam? That's worse.
Speaking of clothes, right? Do y'all buy new clothes every single year? Because they always say you need to have a change of clothes before CNY. I have never done that. I don't really do that.
My mom was always very like, first day you must wear new and you must wear auspicious colours. So it almost became a thing where, okay, I don't care. As the years went by, as I got older and I had to buy my own, and I realized it's very unsustainable to just buy one for the new year. As long as it's new to me, it's okay.
I realized I never ever do that because every year I'm in the kampong.
Oh.
Like,
Kampong why one?
My two,
FBT.
Like that?
literally, like everything.
Yeah.
When we were, no, we just wear t-shirt, shorts. Then every day, because it's hot, and then we are not visiting because the whole family is under one roof. I don't need to buy Nian what,
Oh.
because everyone's there. So I always look the worst during CNY.
Don't lie. She come hottest girl in the kampong.
No, you want
I
me to-
move to that
This
kampong.
girl in the kampong.
Last time I no eyebrow, then I'm walking
People
around.
travel from so many kampongs away just to catch a glimpse of this girl in this kampong. You know?
谁要我喂你的鸡? Okay, but are there any traditions that your family stopped doing over the years?
I have a very random one that I realized only I was holding on to the tradition. That honestly still makes me a bit sad. It used to be our tradition where day 2 we will go for Pizza Hut lunch. So because we would visit my great grandmother, then nearby there was a Pizza Hut, right? We would always have Pizza Hut every like 2 And then suddenly we just stopped. And I'm like, how come no one cares about the tradition but me? And sometimes I bring it up, right? Then they're like, am I lah? We eat somewhere else. I'm like, oh. I mean, clearly we all hold differently to different weights. To them, it's not about the place. It's about being together.
Yeah.
To me, it's about being together at that place. Yeah.
As mentioned, the kampong spirit has died because the house had to be demolished. What was special was we would all set up 3 to 4 tables. Everyone would drive down to this house and we would just eat our grandma's cooking. And the chicken, right, is slaughtered right behind. Like, we have an area where
Yeah.
the chickens and ducks are.
Then who slaughter?
My grandma.
You got slaughter before?
Never, I don't dare to go there. I damn scared. I really damn scared.
I cannot also.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
it's
God.
like, just take one chicken, come in. Then they'll kill and then cook the chicken. So
Can hear.
I think I've heard it once, but like just pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma's cooking really was a core memory for us. And then when she started getting older, other people took over. So definitely it tastes different, feels different. And now that the house is demolished, right, we don't celebrate it that way anymore. Yeah. So that tradition is gone. And my grandma is also losing her memory. And my grandpa just passed away recently. Yeah, so that actually this year we're not celebrating CNY.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't, right?
Cannot. So that's another rule. If a family member passes away, then your family cannot celebrate CNY.
And you cannot go and visit other people by right.
Unless they are like chill about it.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's like a luck thing, right? And the energy that you're bringing to someone else's house or something
Yeah.
like that.
Are you all pantang that way? Like
Do I look like I am
no.
pantang that way?
But not you lah, but like are there certain things that you are a bit more particular about?
The thing that I'm super particular about, right? Even though this is a imaginary scenario in my head that has not happened yet, is kids that don't 拜年 properly when they're taking ang pao from you.
Yes.
Okay, to all my fellow married couples out there, right? Please normalize no 拜年, no ang pao. They better come and give me like 3 or 4 solid 成语 good one.
Oh
If
my
not, right, you
God.
forget it, man. Like, the worst thing, there was
You haven't
one
even
year.
give ang pao once, eh?
There was one year I was so triggered, right? Because I was just observing, right?
Yeah.
One of my like aunties, right, was trying to give this kid ang pao. Then he playing with his iPad. Then he just like that, right? The iPad, right? Then he play. Then the auntie like talking to him like, "Hey, come take ang pao." Then he like, "I don't want." Or mommy. Then he just mommy ang pao.
Oh my goodness.
Then after that he just take. Then after that the auntie was still like trying to like,
Say
never
thank
拜年
you,
lah,
say
say
thank
thank you.
you.
Then he's like, don't want.
When you were telling me your story about like you better say some 成语, if not I won't give you ang pao, right? I got triggered by that because I have an uncle. There was this one year, right? My siblings didn't go up to him. My siblings and I didn't go up to him. But that has always been the habit over the years. Like we just don't do that lah. The family just automatically nah. He actually told my mom or my dad, right, that if they don't come over here and give me like some 成语 also, I will not give the ang pao.
I feel like don't need to complain. But to me it's just like, if you don't 拜年 to me, I don't give you lor. But I won't go and complain to your parents.
No, but we were all grown adults already at that point.
Oh.
So I didn't understand why he was so particular that year. And then I felt like, why do you feel this need to
Power
like,
trip.
correct? And I was telling my mom like, I don't need the ang pao.
We don't need the ang pao.
I don't need the ang pao.
So to me it's a case of like
Don't expect the ang pao if you're not willing
Yeah.
to do the bare minimum of paying respect.
Yeah.
I agree with that lah.
But I think it's also more of a case of as the parent,
Yeah.
then educate your children to go and like
Yeah.
have some manners.
Basic
lah.
manners, yeah.
Especially if they are like young children that are still like, impressionable.
And since you're talking about traditions and our relatives, right? How do you guys navigate awkward conversations?
Just match the energy. If someone come and say like, oh, why put on weight? Say, yeah, you also
Damn. You?
Someone said that to me before. I barely stepped foot in the door. Then my grandfather, like he just went like basically just means like, oh my god, like fat. I already prepared myself for this. To be honest, I changed 3 times that night before going over for dinner because I knew that I didn't want to wear anything that would accentuate my body. But the funny thing is, he kept asking me to eat. So as a way to address it, I just say, you choose, you want me to eat that I get fatter or should I lose weight? Then I realized it's their way of showing concern. Sometimes they don't even mean, they don't have malicious intent by it. It's not shame.
Yeah.
It's more of like a comment because they immediately want to connect with you.
Conversation starter.
Correct. And they don't really mean any harm by it. It can cause harm,
Yeah.
but it's not what they mean.
Yeah, the tone and the intention is quite important because I feel like that generation, right, the way they communicate is quite different because there is no shame in like being fat. for
Being
example.
direct also.
It could be the same energy as like, oh, I very long never see you, right? Wow, suddenly you're so tall. right?
Like big changes.
It's a matter of fact.
Wow, suddenly you're so tall. Oh, wow,
Physical.
suddenly like so handsome. Or wow, suddenly like won't wait But then like it's just a matter of fact. for
It's
them.
literally just
But
pointing
then there
out.
are also
yeah.
the relatives that like they just want to criticize and judge lah. Then you just kind of need to know what is the intention lor. I feel like for grandparents usually they are a bit more like loving. But then I
Correct.
feel like it's the auntie and uncle.
Yes.
Because right, they comparing you with their children.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Like the very obvious one is when they like try to like suss out your results how? Or like how come still no boyfriend? How come not married yet? You BTO already not? Yeah. Xiao Ming already got his BTO, you know?
Oh, then good for him.
Yeah.
I started hating CNY because I think it was a build up of those kind of comparisons. Clearly, some of my relatives do not bother asking me about what I've been doing because it's like not important job. Creative, not important, not special. It's just something I notice and I'm like, yeah, it reflects very strongly lor, like in terms of what y'all care about and what's important to you. Yeah.
Oh, I noticed after speaking to like different relatives, right? It always ends up in the same point, which is they ask a lot of questions. How's it going? What do you typically do? It will arrive. So roughly, how much you make a month?
Oh, people ask you like that.
They just want to know what my job pays because they don't understand it. Whereas my other cousins who have like jobs that they understand, they roughly know what it's either this number or this number. But for mine, it's a big question mark. So they just want to know how much I'm making.
Amongst my cousins, I felt like I was the black sheep growing up. Because I was the first one to go into poly. Like, the results not so good. Never go into JC.
Same more.
Never go to like
Never go uni,
NUS. Yeah.
It sounds like there's a lot of like
Comparison.
bitterness.
Yeah.
There were some gatherings where a relative would make everyone say a 成语. The Chinese before we lao yu sheng
I am the 成语 expert. Like I am the toastmaster for the lohei, you know.
But you know,
I
right?
love that so much.
But not everybody
But
is like you.
You know, as someone whose Mandarin is not the best, it gives me anxiety every CNY. No, I'm not even kidding.
No, then just-
I'm anxious about it. No,
Just pick one ingredient.
no,
No,
he wants
you
us to
must
say
do 成语.
a four 成语 is for
Yeah.
the four words,
Yeah.
right? And then everyone say already, right? 8 people say already. Then this way clockwise. Then after that, I'm the 9th person. I'm like,
开开心心。
没有了. And then
走来走去，
and then you can
乱七八
then
糟
you can see me googling. Then I whisper to my sister, 姐, please help me. 姐, please help me. I was so young, you know. 姐, help me.
哎呦。
Then I will say out loud. Then I will like a bit paiseh.
Yeah.
I hate that. I really hate that. Oh my gosh.
It can really prove as a very like stressful period for a lot of people because you are thrown into the deep end with family members who don't care if they're making you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is their time to make their ang pao worth it. And they really like make you earn their ang pao's worth.
问题筒。
好，接下来现在我们的云倩会读这个问题。
What is your favorite Chinese New Year song?
恭喜呀恭喜发呀发大财。
I think I like the 每条大街小巷. It's very like sensual in some sense.
Oh, yeah, they're quite sensual.
Chinese favorite.
No,
恭喜恭喜恭
恭
喜
喜.
你。
No, I like how it starts off slow. I don't like too hype.
I don't like when it starts with the da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da.
Would you rather trip every time you enter a room or forget why you entered every single time?
Forget. Quite
Forget
funny.
lah, trip very embarrassing.
Forget quite funny. Then
But
you're
you
like,
don't get anything done.
No, but only for that moment, right? You forget. Then maybe you start to remember.
You will remember.
No, but then later, why I come in this room? Then you exit. Then I remember already. Then I go back. Then you forget again.
What if they're meeting you for a big client, then you trip
I think tripping is fine.
Would you rather wear socks that are always slightly damp or a shirt that's always itchy? I cannot No,
I
guys.
think the shirt.
I kill myself.
No, the shirt.
You wear the shirt.
Guys,
Wait, but my hives
Hello.
cannot.
That's why.
you
My hives very
don't
bad.
do anything, you hives already.
No, sorry, my hives really.
I cannot.
But
No,
them
no.
socks later you get like
Them
the foot
socks,
fungus.
I feel rheumatism
But the foot fungus.
No, I can feel my leg getting like numb from the wet socks in a sneaker.
I can suddenly smell your feet.
No, I'm not even joking, guys. This is the worst question you can ever ask me.
Choose one.
I hate rashes.
Choose
I will
one.
scratch until infection.
Okay, answer 3, 2,
1.
Die!
You all like to lohei?
No.
I love.
I don't understand why people lohei, right? Then hit the ceiling, then
That's
on the
me.
floor. Then who's gonna clean? I'm not
Clean
cleaning
No,
up.
I always clean.
What about that, right, brings you joy?
Just like the unrestrained energy. It's like, wow, like we're gonna have such a great year because like the cai hit the ceiling.
So wasting food and making the food dirty gives you joy?
I eat
Every single piece.
all on the table. I eat on the table.
What about the one that hits the ceiling and hit the floor?
Floor maybe no. Ceiling I can still eat. So there was 1 year, right, that aunt, we lohei at her house and we like never lohei at her house before. Then she was so pissed at like
Cause messy.
Cause messy. Like she had one chandelier on top lah.
Oh
then, like,
shit,
another
chandelier.
So then after that, amongst all the cousins, we were like, bad vibes.
You know what she wanted? What lah?
Yeah,
No,
what the
this
hell is that?
Like 20
For
cm
what?
high. 20 cm high, drop. 20 cm high, drop.
Now, as I'm older, I'm enjoying CNY more, right? Because I see my dad enjoying himself with his siblings.
That's why. Cause like you think about it, like our parents, right? They are quite stoic, I feel, in general, on a day-to-day lah. So like that lohei moment is when you really see like that restraint.
The inner child.
Yeah, that's why. So fun.
Then they suddenly just all become what? Then they start saying ridiculous things.
Yeah.
中多多 COE lower price Funny, right? Then my father will just suddenly, then they all like that.
Fun.
Eat less sugar Like,
Can I just say that? Them shouting all these
Yeah.
random things, right? Oh my god, it's their vision board it's their New Year's resolution.
That's
right?
why.
But then they don't have a diary to write down.
No,
like
don't
goals
have.
for 2025.
This is how they manifest.
Oh, they manifest that way, huh? Only one lunch, one dinner.
like
That's right.
Pop-Off Kings you know?
I get okay.
Lohei, I love. I really love.
Okay.
Chinese New Year has changed a lot for me as I've gotten older because I finally understand why they want to talk so much. When I was younger, like still every year still talk about your childhood. Every year still talk about this this place, talk about whatever. But now that I'm older, I realize I'm sitting with the adults. I want to hear the stories because they are part of my family and they are part of my history.
There are a lot of things that CNY is a bit icky.
Yeah.
But then I feel like at the end of the day, being able to see people that you don't see like very regularly, like that once a year meet up. And then a lot, as we age, sometimes like the following year come back like, hey, the person passed away. So like, I think it's quite important to also value the time that you still get to hang out with these people and catch up with them lor.
Yeah. I know Nick loves leaving Singapore during
Yeah.
CNY. So let's talk about that. Do you think that it's wrong to avoid CNY? And why do you do it?
Like if I had a choice, I would probably be traveling during CNY because my strategy is to travel to like the countries that don't celebrate Chinese New Year. So cannot go to Malaysia. Obviously like
China,
cannot do China, Vietnam,
Vietnam.
all that lah. So last year I was in Bali. It was great because like less tourists because of Chinese New Year. And then it was a nice holiday lah because you public holiday weekend. And I feel like the people that I was going to see during Chinese New Year, the people that I care about, I would be seeing them throughout the year already
okay.
anyway.
Because you're quite close to your family and relatives actually, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, if I were to ever do that, it would be considered disrespectful
Yeah.
or not being filial to show my face
Yeah.
to my grandparents or my relatives.
So I think last year then there was a bit of like disapproval
Oh, from who?
from I don't know.
The same
maybe
aunt.
maybe
The
I
aunt.
maybe I no, it's not from like my side. Maybe I imagine, but from like Jess's family and all that. But it was more of like you go and see like hang out with her grandmother. Because the grandmother quite old already ma. So it's like okay lah, like we should hang out with like see our grandmother. So I think for the next few years we will probably be around in Chinese New Year lah. For the foreseeable future.
For Joie, right? Since you married Ang Mo,
Yeah.
she say one, not I say one.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're losing the CNY touch? Is he integrated into that culture that you have?
He's been really great at adapting. Like when he first moved here, right? When he say thank you, right? It's like he want to go toilet because he'll say shishi. Then I'm like, it's not shishi. Shishi means go and niao. Like pass urine, must say 谢谢. Then he went, oh okay. Because sometimes he will tell auntie shishi. Then
Oh my god, so cute.
so now he know he'll say 谢谢. You know, he
Okay.
learned. He will say 新年快乐. Now at home, because he go FairPrice, right? He come home in the middle of the
Keep
day.
singing the song.
He will just gong si.
Oh my God, so
He just
cute.
gong si. Then I'm like, oh my. this gongzi.
That's damn cute.
He's really adapting. He will learn like, okay, I'll be like, have you bought your first like shirt? Your day one, you must wear a new shirt that has red in it. That's my only tradition I want to keep. Also, from the perspective of a person with divorced parents, like visitations have changed, because last time it used to be, okay, we do my dad's side, then we do my mom's side after. We have priorities. But now, because my mom doesn't have to tag along with my dad's side, I don't really cross with my mom anymore. Like, I can't be at two places at once, and I can only do so much. So I'm very thankful also that both sides are very understanding. But I would think that there are a lot of families who don't have it this easy. Like, I'm very sure that, you know, there will be people who are made to choose sides maybe, and that can be very difficult, especially when you are younger.
Yeah. So CNY can be quite not just draining but dreadful for a lot of people.
I know people, right, that like fly away, right, because they don't want to give ang pao.
That's you. Just kidding.
Not gonna lie, I've considered it, because it's like,
If you're not there, then don't need give ma.
No, because
Yeah.
like from a ROI perspective, well, you know, no children, right?
yeah.
So you all out, 100% out, 0% in,
Yes,
no?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So like then the rationale is that, oh, the money that I save on the ang pao, I go holiday.
As in, I think nothing wrong. I feel like so comparing to our parents' generation, right? We clearly don't care about these things as much. So in the future, whether we have kids or our friends' kids, right? I don't think they will experience the same thing or the same kind of pressure as we are facing, because our parents are always like traditions. I think by then your friends will probably say, I don't need to bow for my kids. Maybe. I can imagine some people will be like, I don't believe in these things. Don't need to bow.
No, maybe if it goes viral on TikTok, someone need to
You
a
make it go viral.
normalize
Not giving ang paos.
normalize telling people that your kids don't need ang pao.
As a millennial, right? As a Gen Z, right?
De-influencing you from CNY.
If people really say it's about the 意思, which is about the just
Meaning.
the intention and
Yeah.
meaning, you give $2, then you're gonna get judged for it, and you know you're gonna get judged for it. So then it boils down to, no matter what you do, right?
It's wrong.
Cannot win,
You can't win. So I really think about how stressful it can be for a lot of people.
Speaking of ang paos and money, I mentioned in a previous episode, my brother gets more than my sister and I. So it has become a funny thing. Like we don't think too much about it. But I think there was also one year, my brother's ang pao came to me.
Wow.
Then my brother was right there, and then we calculated, right. Then everyone's like, why Yun Qian more than Gogo? Then haha, too bad. As in, no,
You
lah,
never say
as in, there's no proof.
Yeah.
So I actually mentioned like, do we want to swap? Then he said like, it's chill or whatever. 赚到 the extra $30.
People often say blood is thicker than water.
Okay.
But we tend to be closer to our friends
Yep.
than our family, which is quite often the case lah. Like for our people our age today. Okay, so do you all think that the concept of family first, right, still applies today?
My main core family, yes.
Immediate family
As an
lah.
immediate family, yes, but only if you are in a healthy household. There are families who are toxic or abusive. So then that is not applicable.
Yeah.
But my belief is family first, like in that sense, but not relatives, because I only see my relatives like twice or once a year. No way. If let's say my relative in the water, my friend in the water drowning, I also will drown lah because I cannot swim. But I will save my friend with a life buoy.
The blood relatives who hold this over your head are usually the ones who don't show up for you as family. Like, they will only use this to manipulate you and expect something from you when they don't even put anything into the relationship.
Agreed.
Yeah. If truly it comes down to it, right, I will choose family because they choose me, not because I have to.
I feel like everybody, right, starts off equal footing. Like, and then the relationship is what you put into it. My aunt, who is this aunt I like, is my godmom. So I have like godparents, my aunt and uncle, and then their kids, my cousins, are my god siblings lah. So I'm very, very close to them. But then compared to other aunt, who is also same side of the family, she will be the kind that is like, oh, I am the 大嫂 like, how dare you speak to me like that kind of thing. So she's the oldest
The ranking.
like ranking. So it will be that kind of thing where it's like by default, according to the rules, you should respect me, you should do this for me and all that. But this same aunt is also the one that will always go and like inconvenience a lot of different family members to like, hey, you drive lorry, right? Can you help me move this? Can you take care of my kids for me? That kind of
Only
thing.
when it's convenient for her lah.
Yeah. So I feel like it's not a case where like people are choosing their friends more than their family, but I think people are choosing the people that choose them.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so on a more light-hearted note, right? What are some of the traditions you all enjoy?
Okay, something I really enjoy is that every year my mom and my sister will actually put the effort to decorate a specific wall. They will create the shape or like an image of the
animal.
zodiac. Every
Ang pao?
single year with ang pao, with colour paper, with newspaper, whatever. And then they would sit there, they would decorate. So it becomes like a thing where I'm always the assistant. I'm not the main creative director, but my mom is. So
Right.
she'll tell us what to do. Then my sister will be the one like doing everything.
So
lah.
cute.
Yeah, it's quite cute. So every year I'll take a picture of it. And then sometimes I'll record a video. And then my dad, he's always in the living room. So then he'll just make comments about it. lah. So that's the one time we actually really spend time doing something together. Yeah.
As I get older, I realize that a lot of the things I used to dread, I look forward to now. Because I've never met my grandparents, my paternal grandparents. 初一, right, like day one, the first thing we'll do is go to the temple to pay respects. And I never understood why we had to go to a temple to put like joss sticks or like talk to people that I've never met. And as I got older and realized, okay, it's my dad, and this is the time where all his siblings will meet. Then we'll take the typical like photos. And a little tradition my dad and I have is we will go and take our own photos. So I'll take for him to send to his feng shui clients. Then he'll take for Charlie and I, and then we'll take a family photo. Separately, my mom and I will buy matching pajamas. I used to think that they were just like little things that they cared about and I didn't. But now I realize they are very important to me also. And
Ask y'all, what is your favorite CNY snack?
I used to love, oh my god, what is it called?
Is it the melt in your mouth one?
No. It's the very spicy one, then like a small
Heavy
little
ham,
like
The heavy ham.
the heavy ham in like the popiah wrapper, right?
Wow.
But I used to love that when I was a kid. But as I grew older, I feel like I stopped snacking as much.
It's not healthy, right?
Yeah, suddenly not healthy, then heaty, then I'll fall sick, got sore throat.
The heavy ham is really instant sore throat,
Yeah.
and like
Really?
now indigestion also. 'Cause like,
Heartburn.
yeah.
Oh man.
My S tier snack is it's quite hipster. Is the kueh bangkit.
Oh.
That one
Not
not
very,
hipster lah.
It's quite hipster. No, people normally won't choose that as their like favorite.
Maybe kueh bangkit quite common.
The melt in
common
your
eh.
the melt in
Yeah,
your mouth.
Quite common.
Okay, but the thing is, kueh bangkit is not a conversational food. You must finish, swallow, clean your mouth first, then talk. If not, the saliva become white color, right? Then it becomes like Colgate, like
Eee! Like foaming at your mouth.
then it clumps. It's
Ale,
not.
ale.
Yeah, usually like after you like that. Kueh bangkit is not a conversational snack.
Oh my
Mm,
gosh.
it's eat in silence snack.
Joie leh, what's your favorite?
I like the bee-hoon and the curry chicken.
Hey sis,
Who's cooking the bihun and curry chicken? Sorry.
you go outside and you buy
family
the gong with the red color lid inside got bihun ah.
Cha bee-hoon. That's why
not
I
a
realized.
snack.
Okay. Okay, I think love letter is not bad.
Oh,
Love
okay.
letter not bad.
Yeah.
I think that like CNY is quite different for different people. So I think it's quite a beautiful occasion where
is.
I think we all have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with CNY. There are things that you don't like as much, but at the end of the day, it's quite a good time to get together and spend quality time with your friends and family lah.
And now that we're older too, we can help shape it to be more enjoyable for everyone.
Yeah.
Call out the inappropriate remarks.
No 成语 means no ang pao.
My ass fat. Some people like that shit. Ask your husband stop staring at it then.
And next time, maybe you don't have to give ang paos. They influence people.
The influence people from giving ang pao.
Thank you for joining us on the Hot Pot. You can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Be Listen.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And let us know down in the comments as well your favorite CNY stories. Spill the tea, the cha,
Oh,
the pu'er.
oh, 铁观音.
And we will see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Cause water fills your cup, blood doesn't.
Because water you can drink. Blood, like you drink a bit like socially unacceptable.
Drink a bit, you drink before?
Okay, Edward Cullen.
My own one.
Got mosquito bite, then you scratch.
Eee.
Don't lie. You confirm
Mosquito bite, then you...
Got, as in
You
you scratch,
scratch
then you
until
got like cut, then
scared.
you just like let
Then
the
you
blood
just
lah.
Like means hardened already, then like you
Not
blood.
not the platelet.
The one like
fresh-
bleed a lot.
No,
Okay, this is going to bloopers. Faster. The camera very tired
Continue.
already. Faster.